What's up, YouTube? It is Tuesday evening. Another late start this week. Had to take my dad back to the hospital yesterday. Still having some issues with his heart, but me and Talon's gonna get the car unloaded and get it over there, get it ready to wash. We probably won't wash it tonight, but we're gonna get it ready to wash. Not gonna be a whole lot of, well, no damage. Just gonna be some tire work and cleaning everything up, getting it ready to go for this weekend. Talon, I did a little talking Sunday on the video about the car. What'd you think about the car this weekend?
I think the car was really good. I think that's probably the best. I think it's been overall. I mean, it's good, and the tacky, the slick, immediate slicks. I think it's just good anywhere, any track condition. I think it's just a good. We got a good setup on it. It's really good.
Well,
I think I drove pretty good.
yeah, you did. I think you did a better job of driving than you have been doing, but I still don't think the car's any better than the other car. I think that this car fits you a little better. I mean, you're making more consistent laps, but we're gonna get there in the other car. We probably won't. I'm gonna get the other car set on keel before we bring it back out. Had never really taken the time to just go over everything like we wanted to. It's too hard to try and race two cars, but anyway, we're gonna get everything unloaded and get ready to start the week. Knock some of the mud off from it, makes it a pretty good bit easier to wash. Feel feathered or not?
Not at all.
No. We flipped this tire Saturday before the races. Cut these grooves on the outside. Still feels just like it did. All right, well, we got the car ready to wash, tires off, front fenders off, breather off, got most of the mud knocked off that we can. We're gonna wash it tomorrow sometime if we get time, maybe before evening church. But all these sponsors on this car, ELE Construction, DeSoto Iron and Metal, Doyle's AC and Heating, Reshore Tire, Express Race Cars, Christchurch. Let's see. Cypress Big Tex Trailers, El Fontenot Trucking, Joel's Auto Sales, Murphy Oil. I know we've told y'all about these before. I mean, we could not. Big T Motorsports. Let's see, we got Bernie Speed and Performance, Brighton Bridge Hospice, Diamond CT Cutting Horses. I mean, we couldn't do it without them. They come on big this year for Talon, and that's the reason we can do what we can do. But we lost some footage from last week on the yellow car. I know y'all remember 2 weeks ago when Talon ran, he hit a car that was already under caution. He didn't see him. I was gonna show y'all some of the damage. Lower control arm on the right side here is bent. Shock mount tore out right there. I can't tell. The shock kind of looks bent. I hadn't even taken it off. Then on the driver's side, you can see the eye down there on the shock's bent, and also the lower control arm on this side. But whenever John at Statement asked what was tore up on the car, I hadn't even looked at it, and I told him I knew a lower was bent, and he said he had 2 spares that they didn't run anymore. So we'd like to thank John at Statement Race Cars. He sent us 2 spares that looks like he's fixed already. I mean, free of charge. That kind of stuff helps a lot. Thank you, John. We're gonna get this car back together soon. I think when we come back out, I'll probably be driving it, so me and Talon can race a little bit together before we sell one of the cars. But we done with the car tonight, but as you can see, my shop is a mess. Can't even put nothing on the table. I'm gonna do a little cleaning up on that, and we'll bring y'all back out here whenever we come later in the week. We'll see y'all. What's up, YouTube? It is already Thursday, and you probably wouldn't believe what the car looks like. Still sitting outside dirty. Been back and forth at the hospital with my dad still. Just life. Y'all know how it is with life and trying to fit racing in. We're gonna get it washed up. Talon is cleaning the trailer out, and we can get it washed up and go over it and clean the tires up and just do what we got to do to it to get ready for this weekend. We'll be racing at Thunder Valley Speedway Saturday. So we'll catch y'all in a little while. All right, we got everything cleaned up, ready to put up. Car is clean and looking good. Tires are clean. Got all them clean. Talon, did you clean the trailer out?
Yes, sir.
Trailer's clean. So that's gonna probably be it for tonight. I did a little nut and bolt check on the front end while it's here. we really don't have much to do. Grind some tires, check the bolts on the drive shaft since we changed gear last week. Just a few little minor things, and we should be good to go. Anyway, we'll catch y'all around. Good morning, YouTube. As you know, today is Saturday, race day. Probably one of our favorite days of the week. I kind of feel ashamed for showing y'all this, but the car is still outside all week long. Never even made it into the shop. So I just brought the mats out here. Already kind of started checking dry shaft, and gonna do a little nut and bolt check. Got to adjust the floats on the carburetor. They're low. But so we're gonna do everything that we usually do. Just do it outside in the sun. It's pretty and hot, and I don't know if, I've been racing 20 years, I don't know if a car's ever not made it in the shop during the week, but that just goes to show you how busy we've been. Went and picked my dad up yesterday from the hospital. He's home again from the hospital, so hopefully he can stay home for a little while. We got the tires that we ran. Let's see. That was the new right rear that we ran the other night. You can see it's still got tits on it. So we ran that one for the hot laps, put this one on for the heat and feature. Actually gave it a little more stagger, which the car needed after looking at it in the hot laps. But that's the 5 tires that touched the track last weekend. We cleaned them. We're gonna grind them and put them back on and get ready for this weekend. We're gonna get everything loaded up today, and we'll see y'all at the track. I gotta go to the track after a while. Tiffany with JCR, who we get all of our parts and stuff from, she's bringing me a case of oil to the track. Track's only, like I say, 10 minutes from the house. Her shop is about an hour, so she's gonna be at the track a little early, so we're gonna go pick the oil up. We'll come back here and change it and load up and head to the track. We'll see y'all after a while. Just try it. Alright, we got unloaded. Car on the lift. Talon drew a 25 tonight. I'm guessing that'll be second row somewhere maybe. Got my cousin Doe with me here tonight. Doe, what we gonna do tonight?
We're gonna get the W, park it.
That's what we come to try to do anyway. Well, we'll take you around. I don't know if you've seen in the last video, a little boy named Ryan on the cool bus was a fan of Talon's, and he didn't know I was his daddy, and we're gonna try to bring the camera along. We got him a shirt. He's supposed to be here tonight. We're gonna give him a shirt tonight. So anyway, I'll try to get that on video, but we'll catch y'all later. Good morning, YouTube. Sunday morning after the races. I want to show y'all something real quick. Open this trailer up before I get started on my load. You can definitely tell we wasn't out front last night. That's for sure. Probably should have got that scraped off before we brought the car home. Hold on one second. Let me shut this door. Alright. Like I said, good morning. Sunday morning after the races. I'm not even sure. Maybe the first today. Hadn't even looked at a date in a while. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all my little sideline Sunday. Went to Thunder Valley last night. Supposed to start at 4th in the heat. Ended up starting 3rd. I think the car broke in the hot laps. You can see in the video, I was super. Like I say, he started 3rd and run 2nd, but I was so proud of his patience. He applied the pressure, and just the track was really wet. We was the first class to run, so the track was really still kind of greasy in the heat, one lane, but I was super proud of Talon. I mean, I always say I look at driving more. That's just my favorite part of racing. Like I don't know cars and setups. I mean, I know them enough to get by, but I don't know them like the driving part of it. And I really focused on his driving, and I was super proud. I mean, him and a buddy of ours, Chase Rasmussen, they were within inches of each other. Most of the heat racing, no contact was ever made, and when the opportunity presented itself for him to make the pass, he did, and that's what it's all about. And in the feature, he started outside pole, and I told him before he went out, I said, Talon, it's all the first corner is what wins the race. And he got beat to the first corner, and he got beat in the feature. But that's part of it. Mr. Randy's awesome driver, and he did what he had to do. And I don't know. I was pretty proud of Talon. Randy got probably 4 or 5 car lengths out on him, and I literally seen Talon change his line, and he started inching in on him. Hit the wall a couple times on the front stretch, killed some momentum, but he really, I feel like he's starting to figure out I feel like he's starting to feel stuff on the track. I mean, I think he's starting to feel grip. He's starting to feel speed, and he made some adjustments in his driving and started reeling him in, and actually got up there and started competing, showing him a nose. And I think if they wouldn't have got to lap traffic, it was going to be a nail biter finish. And that's all I can ask for. I mean, he run them clean. It was a good night. We didn't come home with the win, but we come home with the race car in one piece, and we come home. I feel like he earned some respect by the way he drove people, and that's all we can ask for. I'm stoked. I ain't even gonna lie. Second, nobody likes to get second, especially me. But I'll take second in him learning and driving the way he did any day. I don't know what the plans are for the weekend. We may take off. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We're gonna see how Hallie, as you can see in the feature, the camera got shaky one time. They had to pass the camera off. My wife was videoing, and my daughter had a seizure, and it lasted a while, so she had to give the camera to another buddy of ours to finish recording the race. And Hallie's had a pretty rough last few days, so we're gonna see how she's feeling and go from there. But all in all, I think it was a great weekend. Just learned a lot, didn't tear nothing up. I thought I had something else to say, but I can't. Oh, the little boy Ryan that y'all seen in the last video on the Cool Buff. We didn't. I didn't have the camera and I didn't see him, but I knew they were on their way and went to the grandstand side and gave it to someone that knew him. But he ended up with his shirt. They sent me some pictures. I thought that was cool. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the last video, and you'll see who Ryan was, and he got a shirt. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Talon told me last night there was 4 or 5 kids come up and said they've been watching his YouTube channel, and I think that's pretty cool, man. But anyway, we'll catch y'all around. I'm gonna go start uploading the video, and y'all subscribe, comment, let us know what you think. Oh, and when you comment, leave where you're from. I don't really know. I can't, you got YouTube names, so I don't really know who's who and where you're from, but let us know where you're from, and I think it's just pretty cool to know where everybody's from that's watching his videos. But we'll catch y'all around. Take care.